This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
This isn't about the dead, it's about the living. It's about my mother. It's about my sister. It's about my wife. It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic.com, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else may find this fine audio recording and live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. Talking about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty, that is TWK.
Yes, I'm here in some form or fashion.
Same feeling here, like I'm here. There's a part of me that wishes to be in that hotel room right goddamn now. I mean, for a myriad of reasons.
Oh, yeah, you want to be in the hotel room so that way you can meet up with your boo, a.k.a. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
You know, I'm not even in that mood. I'm not. Don't troll me tonight, dude. This week has been stressful as fuck.
Well, the thing is, Shin's not here, so you're the only one left.
We came and bust his chops on Jonathan Gresham now. That's yeah. And for those wondering, Shin will not be joining us. His teeth are giving him trouble again.
Get well soon, buddy.
We'll see him next week by Rift Zone at the very least, so he will be there for that, we are sure. There are developments there, obviously. The Rumble happened, and that's probably the best thing we could say about it. Actually, we could probably say that the Women's Rumble was actually better than it had any right to be.
The best part really was just Mickie James' performance. There was just a lot of missed opportunities when it comes to storytelling.
Oh my God. You know, I'm still shocked that it happened because this is the Fed. Like, people say, well, why are you shocked? There was a deal in Mickie James Hardball, but this is the Fed. Even desperate, they pull shit. No. Mickie James showed up, hardcore country, Impact Knockouts world title and all. Had a respectable performance. What else? And she eliminated Michelle McCool for a nostalgia cathartic thing, which was nice. Everything else though, Rollins versus Reigns was DQ.
It was good up until the ending.
I know you hate DQ finishers on pay-per-views. I don't blame you. This was one of those, you could have easily just had him choke out without the ropes and you just not let him go instead of the rope break thing, but that the story was Roman snapped. Which, like, told.
From what I can tell, they're not continuing the Roman-Seth feud, so why the DQ finish? Why not have him choke him out? Like, come on. So dumb.
Yeah, by the way, DQ does not equal time limit Raw. I think that's what T-Dub is saying. Now, I get the story, the reason for it, but I'm like, you knew you had Goldberg on tap. Throw him in the middle of the ring, choke him out, and don't let him go for 5 minutes. Sell the shit out of it. But no, DQ, fuck you.
DQ because that's just WWE's go-to thing.
I mean,
we've got
unless they want Roman to win against Lesnar, and then Rollins comes back, hey, you didn't win me, you didn't beat me clean, fucker. But this is the Fed. They don't do long-term shit. But Hey, who am I to think? They're both in with Vince anyway, but that's a thing. And by the way, we're going to get to the clip of the week in a few minutes because context needed for what's going on here. But so the Rumble happened. For those expecting a full review, I was going to do a full review tonight, but no. I'm stressed out on my goddamn mind. The last thing I want to do is scream into T-Dub's ears how much I fucking hate the fucking men's Rumble.
Well, like the fact that Shane McMahon was in the final 3?
Brother, my actual reaction when his number was up and he popped up, I laughed. I laughed not because it was funny, but because, oh my God, this company is fucked.
Yeah, I mean, it should really be something when half the roster came out and nobody knew who they were because they changed half their theme songs. And didn't even put anybody over in the goddamn process. Oh, and Shane McMahon, he not only Final 4, Final 3. Wait, what? Yeah, he big leagued everybody. He wanted to book himself against Rollins and Lashley. He wanted to be big up over, buddy, you're a cameo, not a big star. Yeah. Also,
Shane McMahon's my boy. He ain't that much my goddamn boy.
Also, Matt Riddle, MMA fighter Matt Riddle had to sell his punches.
No. I think this is one of those very few moments where I have to agree with whoever fired his egomaniacal ass.
That'll be probably Vince, according to backstage reports.
From a lot of reports, Vince, I don't want to give him credit for much, but for this one, I'm like, big leaguing, fucking up the Rumble like that, because apparently it was he was overstepping a few toes on a few producers. Like, shit's fucked up already because Triple H wasn't around to help out, and you're trying to big league your way into you're trying to Vern Gagne your way into a main event slot.
Also, according to PW Insider, the Rumble matches were changed over 20 times when it comes to their structure over 2 weeks.
No fucking wonder his morale's fucking low. No fucking wonder.
Man, Pat Patterson's spinning in his grave.
Among other people, if you ask me. What the fuck? What? I sincerely want to open the show by saying, what the fuck was that on Sunday? Or Saturday, because it was Saturday. And people were bitching about, why is it on Saturday? I was like, dude, do you want to be angry on Monday? Or you want to be angry on Sunday? I'll pick the Saturday show. Thank you.
Yeah, it gives you extra time to sort of process what the hell just happened.
Uh-oh. D-Dub? Oh, go fucking figure now. Go fucking figure now. Now it's gonna drop. T-Dub, can you still hear me? No, he can't. Are we even on the air right now? Oh, people can hear me. T-Dub? Oh, shit. For a second, I was going to go on the... yo, T-Dub. Well, that ain't good. Did I just lose T-Dub? Yeah, I think I did. Push to talk, bro. I can't hear you. Or whatever you're doing. Okay, he can hear me, but for whatever reason, something happened with his microphone. Because I cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. There we go. Now he's mute. He's deafened himself to take a look at his settings. Because for whatever reason, T-Dub, dun, 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 dun. All right,
I messed with my Discord settings, and that should help, right?
A little bit. You're a little quiet. Let me adjust you a little bit there.
Yeah, for some reason, Discord messed around with my microphone settings.
And now you went from super loud to super quiet, but let me readjust a few things here, and I think you'll be okay for now.
All right, how is this?
Much better. There we go.
All right, so here we go. Yes.
I got you a maxed out for tonight, but it will do.
Let's see. Jason says, Matty, this is what happens when you hire Shane McMahon to manage your audio.
Shane, your kid, get the fuck out of here.
And he backwards shuffles away.
Yeah. Stop it!
Oh, that classic DX promo. By the way, that promo is now considered old school. Does that make you feel old?
2006.
Does 06 DX make you feel old now that people look at that as old school Raw?
You know, I needed more stress tonight, T-Dub. Thanks. Much appreciated.
Hey,
Thanks for reminding me I'm fucking old.
I'm in the same boat as you. Like, it's weird to think that, you know, when people think, oh, back when Papa Roach did the theme song for Raw, oh, that's old school, classic, vintage Raw.
There was a moment where Thorn in My Eye was nostalgic, and now it's even more across the nation as that same feel. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
I'm in the goods, the drugs, moderation.
Burn up, come on. Let's get it on.
The basis for the Union Underground would eventually become the basis for Disturbed, a.k.a. the greatest band on Earth.
The thumb is up, ladies and gentlemen. The thumb is goddamn up. Why are you going quiet again now? What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm right next to my microphone.
I have you maxed out. What the fuck?
What is going on with this? Come on.
Discord? What the fuck? Folks, he was fine when we started, and Discord fucked him up, okay? I got nothing. Anyway, let's just say the Rumble fucking sucked. Rousey won. Lesnar won the thing. You want to hear my reaction? Fuck the Fed. That's my reaction.
Yes, I believe we should think that. Hey, Angie, hello.
Yummy, Angie. Did you slide her down on the mic? No,
the slider is all the way max on my end.
Same on this end, yeah.
Let me just go into the back end settings then for my device settings and all that snazzy jazzy stuff.
That might be it. I'm going to lower it down a little bit so in case, just to save on my ears and yours, of course, folks. But, no, could have had anybody win both Rumbles. With Ronda, it makes sense because you want to set up Ronda versus Becky and not fucking Charlotte, please. Keep it one-on-one, for God's sake.
Angie was bored at work. Cool. Glad you could join us.
We are back to normal, Tita. Very good. Very good.
Oh, good. I just looked at my settings and it was already at 100, so I went 50 back to 100.
There you go. There you go. That's usually how it works. Anyway, so with Becky and Rousey, fair. And yeah, I know T-Dub's ruling on talking about trans.
No, yeah, but they're also, but from what I saw, they're teasing Rousey and Charlotte.
You know, I don't know if you want to do Lesnar versus Reigns, fine, but he did not need the fucking Rumble.
He really didn't.
He did not need it.
The
story was fine as is, but Bork and storyline wants to make a title for title. All right, so the brand split's ending then, huh? No? Then why are you unifying the world titles, you fucking idiots?
Because they want to recreate the Becky Lynch thing, but with Roman Reigns now.
Trying very hard not to throw my laptop out and say, fuck it, I quit.
Hey, we got good stuff to talk about tonight. Happy stuffs.
We do. Oh, fuck, we do. Oh, we do. Holy shit, we do. Let's just get. It's 1 out of 5 for me. I don't give a shit if there was some good shit in there. It's 1 out of 5. It's the lowest possible fucking thing.
It was 4 hours long, and it started at 8 o'clock. Why did it not start at 7?
Some of us have lives. By the way, the lowest I could go is 1, not 0, by the way. I do not do 0. I ain't that fucking negative. Unless you want me to go 9 minus 5
Oh,
stars.
Enigma gives it a 0.5.
0.5 for those who didn't read the chat. Yeah, no, fair. Oh,
right,
JC, you
hit
know
that
the
clip of
men's
the week,
rumble
Matty.
was in the bad spot when you're pulling for Orton to win. Yo, Orton would have been a better pick. Hometown boy, legacy pick. Hadn't won a world title in a while.
It would have
Why
been nice to see
not?
Big E win, but according to the dirt sheets, Big E's main event push is over for now.
Fuck the Fed. Let's just get to the clip. A lot of stuff happened on Dynamite, of course, as per usual. Good shit. Funny shit. We'll get to that in a minute. But there's one thing that happened. The first match, as of like literally about an hour and a half before airtime on Dynamite, was supposed to be Brian Kendrick versus Jon Moxley. It did not happen. Oh, actually, no, I disqualify it. It doesn't deserve a rating for severe lack of morale. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, so long story short, Jon Moxley. So Brian Kendrick was, all told, a fucking idiot.
The biggest of idiots, Jesus Christ.
Folks, you could think it, but don't say it. That's all I'm going to say there.
Especially on multiple cameras, Jesus Christ.
Multiple cameras, multiple opportunities to shut the fuck up, and you didn't. And he said, well, I don't mean them. Well, you don't mean them now that you were caught.
What is it with the past, year and a half or whatever, and wrestlers not knowing when to shut the... Oh, God damn it. And he's not the only one. There's another wrestler who didn't know when to shut the fuck up, and she could be going to jail for it.
Long story short, don't be Brian Kendrick. If you have to be Brian Kendrick, keep your mouth shut about your own goddamn opinions, especially in a public eye. Anyway,
Yes.
So obviously he was pulled, and Wheeler Yuta did his level best to be a great replacement. The appearance of Orange Cassidy and Danhausen was very nice and very evil, and very, very good idea.
And Danhausen was the second most over person in the entire match because the crowd was chanting, "Let's go Moxley, Danhausen!"
There will be a match between Jon Moxley and Danhausen down the line.
Once
And
his
it will
leg is
probably in
healed.
service to what Bryan Danielson wants to do with Mox, and which is the subject of our clip of the week. Post-match, Wheeler Yuta limps away, and Mox celebrating. And his Danielson, and people are thinking, oh, book it for Revolution. And it may happen, or it may not. Take a listen. This is a very interesting promo.
But I gotta be honest.
Do you guys want to see us fight?
Yes. That's what I gotta be honest about.
You know, for a long time, I wanted to see us fight too. Because you were different. I wanted to see what you had. But since you've come back, we've seen a new Jon Moxley. Everybody, give it up for Jon Moxley. And you see, deep inside of me, there's always been a part of me that wanted to test you. Because I saw you from where I was before. I was watching you. I was watching you as the AEW World Champion. And I don't care what anybody says, you were the best AEW World Champion. And if you had a little support, I think you would still be AEW World Champion. And that's when I realized that Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson shouldn't be fighting We should be fighting together.
Wow. How about that? Not a bad idea.
You see, here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I know everybody here loves AEW. I get it, right? I get it. But there is no reason why some millennial cowboy should be the AEW World Champion. There is no reason why somebody dressed as a dinosaur should be an AEW World Tag Team Champion. There is no reason why somebody whose main contribution to society is creating a vlog should be the TNT Champion. Listen, Mox. Together, you and me, we could run this place. Whatever we wanted. If you wanted to be AEW World Champion, you can be AEW World Champion with me. If we wanted to be AEW World Tag Team Champions, we could be AEW World Champions together. If we wanted to take some of these young guys, somebody like Wheeler Yuta, you see, he's coming out here with jokes. He's coming out here with Orange Cassidy, with Danhausen. What if we took somebody like Wheeler Yuta under our wings? What if we took somebody like Daniel Garcia away from 2.0 and we mentored him? What if we took somebody like Lee Moriarty instead of him being around Matt Sydal and Dante Martin with his high-flying bull crap? What if we took him under our wings and we trained the future of professional wrestling together?
Like it or not, there's a lot of truth in what's being told.
I did not expect this at all.
Not at all. This is a very compelling offer being laid out by Bryan Danielson.
You see, even if they don't like me, they like what I'm talking about right now. So, John, I know this is a lot to put on your plate right now, so you don't have to answer right now. I just want you to think about it. I want you to think about the possibilities. I want you to think about all the positive things we can do. I want you to think about the greatness that we can create and the legacy that you want to leave.
Provocative dialogue, to say the least.
Man extending his hand. You know, Excalibur, he makes a lot of sense.
I imagine a world where Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson are a tag team.
I know that's a lot of pressure. Why don't you think about it?
Can you feel it calling in the air tonight? Or that night? I had to play the whole thing because, Jesus, Mox wanted to go heel before I want to say well-timed because it's not the right word, but the good idea that was his sabbatical. At least from what we've read. But Mox and Danielson heading up a new faction?
With those names, Garcia, Lee Moriarty, Yuta, who else could join in, right? Think about it, folks. That's big time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And for people who want to see Mox versus Danielson, they can play that off down the line too. That's just the long-term setup. And people say, "Well, they don't need a story." It's like, no, but you wouldn't mind a story either. By the way, according to Jason, according to Solomonster on Twitter, nearly an hour in, and this show is a special kind of awful tonight. That's SmackDown, by the way.
I miss when the show was fun to watch, and we'd all watch it together as friends, and it'd be fun. We'd make jokes.
But now we watch Impact, a better show.
Enigma says, "More factions, all the factions."
There was a video on Parts Unknown saying why AEW needs more factions. It's a popular thing.
That they are.
It's a popular thought.
People like teams. That's why they watch the foosball and the hockeys and the basketballs. And all the other sports balls.
This week in Sports Ball, goodness, brought to you by the power of SeatGeek. Ding! I wish we were sponsored by SeatGeek. Or urinating tree. Doesn't matter. Anyway, news time. What? I don't know if we have too much, but I know we have some.
Next up, well, also on AEW Dynamite, we had Kings of the Black Throne defeating Pac and Penta.
In a great tag team match, I thought.
Oh, yes. Brody King looking very impressive, his run so far. And really nice job by Pac and Penta with their athleticism.
Yipper.
And the match ending with Malachi Black giving Penta some mist into the eyeballs.
How do you say Spanish? Oh, God, my eye!
Let's see. ¡Ay, Dios míos! Something like that, I believe.
I'd say close enough, but we'll see.
Let's see. We also had a bad segment with Brandy Rhodes and American Top Team.
You say bad. I was laughing my balls off at this.
What point does it serve, though?
It didn't serve jack shit, but it's like a self-isolated promo. It's a pro. I get the feeling they saw the promo battle between Brandy and Lambert for a few weeks back and went, sequel? And, T-Up, one thing did come from it. And JC, God damn it, you spoiled it. So, one little quip from Brandy. She was talking about, well, this team, that team. By the way, you shouldn't focus on AEW. You probably should focus on American Top Team. And of course, I tweeted on Twitter, one of the few times I've tweeted in the last few months, and I apologize. But I tweeted, American Top Tits sounds like a t-shirt, and Ethan Page should, make it. Make the t-shirt. 1 hour later, T-Dub's taking a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tweet. Quoting my tweet. There's the picture. Canadian Top Tits. Ethan Page looking like all serious, like, you will appreciate the tightest tits in the game. Kneel before the tits. Kneel! This right here made my fucking night that night. Just saying.
What put a bigger smile on that face? This or Sarah Del Rey slapping you silly?
No. Why would you bring that? You do know the chance of her remembering that shit?
I'll always remember it.
Well, yes, I told the joke because it was funny at the time.
It's still funny.
I was drunk, young, and stupid. Okay, that's it.
I'm pretty sure that's how half of Christopher Titus's jokes start.
I mean, fair. It's absolutely fair. I got Botchamania Matty on Ethan Page. Wait, what? Dude, if I pop up on Botchamania because of this...
You told me girls bought this magazine!
What else happened anyway?
Let's see. Nyla Rose defeated Ruby Soho in a pretty damn good match. And then afterwards, Nyla Rose destroyed Ruby's air guitar and then sold the broken air guitar on eBay. No, I am not joking.
That this is all legitimate. This all happened this week.
Like, Nyla Rose literally put up a link on her Twitter account to an eBay page selling the broken air guitar.
And people paid for it.
What is she going to send them? Just a box of air?
She might. Hell, Spaceballs, they make an economy out of that shit.
That's true. That's true. That's actually the plot of the movie. Also, still no build for Britt's next opponent, so will Britt Baker be facing at the pay-per-view? Still shrug.
Shrug.
Hope we find out soon. Also got a Jericho promo backstage, which kind of came off heelish, where he wants a mandatory attendance from the rest of the Inner Circle members. Am I the only one who thought this came off a bit heelish? It's just me.
A little bit. Not gonna lie. That Inner Circle's dying on Wednesday, folks.
Sammy and Proud and Powerful don't really need Inner Circle anymore.
Nah.
It was nice for a while, but Sammy's doing his own thing. He's got the vlog crew with him now on Dynamite. Like, he's hanging out with them more often than, the Inner Circle at this point.
Pretty much. I honestly could see Jericho joining with Danielson and Mox there. Super faction.
Maybe.
There's an idea. There's fantasy booking. I'll admit that, but it is what it is. I could see that down the line. I don't know if it's going to happen. Speculating at that point. But it could happen.
And in our main event, yes, all right, we're at the main event because they gave this segment, including entrances and celebration, a good 40-plus minutes.
45, because it was at 9:15 when the Maxwell Jacob Freeman came in. Folks, this is Match of the Year candidate. You should watch it, even if you think that it's the wrong winner. No, it's the right winner. Twice, by the way.
Yeah, I have it here. MJF defeated CM Punk twice.
In Chicago. And you could say this could be a backbreaker, but look, thankfully not everyone was watching that night, apparently, because the ratings came in and, well, the streak of them beating Raw ended.
No!
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Anyways.
Oh, come on. We were going into a Zodiac.
No, we're not. Nope. Refuse.
Why?
Because fuck the Butcher.
Okay, which one?
The man with no name. The Booty Man.
Okay. Fair enough. What the fuck did he do now?
Nothing. I just don't like him.
Okay, then.
I mean, seriously, who creates a character that obsesses about their ass? That sounds ridiculous.
Well, sir, if you like to point out the Billy Ass and the Ass Boys, I would tell you who would upset over their ass.
So, early on in this match, MJF pulled out a wire and choked out CM Punk with it. The referee didn't see it. MJF won, and then the string fell down, and then they did a big zoom into it, big close-up of MJF's face.
And Rensburg went, oh no, match continues. Before we continue, though, Are you gonna no-sell me doing Danhausen?
Yes.
Why?
I didn't know that was supposed to be Danhausen.
Okay, I'm a bad impressionist then. I did not know that.
I literally did not know that's
Thanks
what
for
you
the
were going
boost of
for.
confidence there, T-Dub.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that's what you were going for.
I wish I really were. I wish I was really doing Danhausen so I could curse you.
Almost there. Almost there. Anyways.
Working on it.
So yeah, the match essentially is in two halves. First half, MJF wins by submission, and then in the second half, first off, CM Punk did something he hasn't done in 17 years, and that is hit a Pepsi plunge.
We're all thinking it's a pedigree, but no. We all thinking it was like a Brett Rowe pedigree. No, that's a Pepsi plunge.
That wasn't Brett Rope. That was off the top.
Oh. Okay.
And that played perfectly into the match because throughout the match, MJF is working over CM Punk's knee. So when he hits the Pepsi plunge, he can't capitalize because his knee is fucked.
Fubar.
He also couldn't execute an STF properly because another part of his body that's being destroyed throughout the match is his right shoulder. So he wasn't able to lock in the STF for more than a few seconds. Nevertheless, near the end of the match, Wardlow walks down to the ring, and in the greatest thing I've ever seen,
sleight of hand.
Yeah, just slips the ring to MJF while everyone's just focusing on him and CM Punk. He doesn't even break eye contact with Punk while he does it. Like, goddamn, that was smooth.
Smooth. Like, he was right behind Max, and it looked like there's still there's some tension, but it would not surprise me to see an MJF kind of promo and Wardlow went, wait, you thought I was going to turn on you? Dude, that worked better than we thought. Hook, line, and sinker, motherfuckers.
You could very well see that. And so because of that, MJF was able to hit CM Punk in the head with the ring, pin him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the squared circle, in the middle of Chi-Town, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Cue the huge heat.
Yup.
Because this whole match was just this crowd was red hot for Punk because, of course, Chicago.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of people, comparing this to the territory days.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I guess we'll have to wait, and maybe CM Punk will get his win back from MJF at Revolution.
Folks, 2 wins in Chicago is the right call. You could say MJF doesn't need the heat. No. This is how you establish him as a main eventer.
And I told my friend this. CM Punk put over MJF the way Triple H should have done for him.
Yeah. Absolutely. I am not arguing that point. That was exactly what needed to be done. Because, folks, here's the thing about CM Punk. He's over like Rover. He's bulletproof. He could take a loss or two. He do not need to be fully undefeated to be a star in AEW. He's already that. That undefeated streak served to warm him up and then warm him up so he could go into the deep water and put a couple people over. So I think at that point he's here to have some fun, rekindle his love of wrestling, and if he could put a couple people over, great. And he's been doing exactly that with the list of opponents he's had. Plus, I'm pretty sure eventually they're going to send Hook.
Hook versus MJF for the world title. Somebody book it eventually.
I mean, that's one thing. I was alluding more to Hook versus CM Punk, but
that could be good as well.
They're both good ideas.
No disagreements here.
Heck, Hook versus. Actually, there is no bad ideas here. Hook versus practically anybody.
You don't even know me.
Action Bronson.
Apparently, we don't even know him.
New York rapper. Apparently, he good.
Yes. So And a funny bit of moment to bring some comedy to this segment. Sami Zayn was kicked out and cattle prodded at the Jackass Forever premiere.
Oh, God. Okay. So obviously this is the other end of the synergy of the brand synergy between the Fed and the Jackass Forever crew. And for those wondering my opinion on Johnny Evil Knoxville, he was there. He did fine.
He threw a strong style forearm.
And took a couple of big bumps.
And he was dressed like Andy Kaufman.
I salute thee, sir. You are not Bad Bunny, but you did okay. And for a celebrity, that's better than we could expect.
He did better than Steve-O.
He did leagues better than Steve-O. Also, I read there was an interview he had with Howard Stern, and a clip emerged from that, where he during the filming of Jackass Forever, he suffered a concussion so hard he had a brain contusion or something like that.
Not surprising.
And he wrestled, technically.
Oh.
Yeah. Concussion protocol. What's that?
Well, apparently does not apply to celebrities.
He was fine afterwards, obviously. And so now, the cattle prod thing, of course, Sami Zayn has had his this, quote, feud, unquote, with the Jackass crew before and obviously after. So Sami Zayn does his thing. He was probably paid to show up, and this was probably discussed. And, of course, this being a Jackass situation, anyone that is being a dick gets to be pranked like a dick. Cattle prod. Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, he got cattle prodded like his name was Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. I'm Kenny Rogers. This is the cattle prod gimmick.
Give me all your money.
Ah!
Hey, aren't you that guy from League 182?
Ah! Fuck. I
And
was raised on the dare, bitch.
That was the self-defense challenge. The cattle prod hurt like a son of a bitch. Tasers, me motherfucker. I ain't even touching none of the rest of this shit.
Burn! Ah! Fuck! You can tell we're a fan of Will Sasso's Kenny Rogers.
Yes, to me, Will Sasso's Kenny Rogers is the canon Kenny Rogers.
Oh my God, I miss that Kenny Rogers impression so goddamn much.
He'll bring it back around
funny.
every now and again. We also have
This
Nia
is the
Jax.
bat fetcher trick my teeth. Anyway, so yeah, Sami Zayn fucked around, and he was paid to find out.
I just hope that he didn't get burned too much by the cattle prod.
One can only hope.
And in news that just makes you scratch your head, Nia Jax admitted on Twitter that she bought fake vaccine cards, which is a felony, last I checked.
And there's a part of me that is thankful she got fired. Look, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, if you work for a company that expects you to travel, and some of that travel may require you to get a vaccination, I don't care what your thoughts on that shit. Just get the two stabs, and if it stabs and go to work. Seriously, I don't give a shit anymore. There's a whole trucker convoy because the minority of people. That the minority of people who don't want to get vaccinated are so salty that they have truckers in front of Parliament Hill fucking up traffic all over the place. I have lost all empathy on that shit. So, y'all want to get hurt saying, my freedom, where everyone is saying, dude, we're all in the same fucking boat. Virus don't give a shit. Die, motherfucker, die! I don't care. That went dark real quick, didn't it?
A little bit. And lightening up the mood, we had some more news for WWE 2K22. So while the television show might be shit, the video game's looking much better. It's ironic how that works.
It's fucking expensive to pre-order it, though.
Yes, that is. Especially
Holy
with Canadian
crap.
dollars, it looks like. So we got some gameplay footage, finally, of the just regular old one-on-one gameplay, and it's looking quite a bit faster than the past few games.
It's looking decent. I'll
Yeah,
give it that.
And they also zoomed the camera in a little bit, give it a bit of a different presentation, and they added some new camera angles for the moves to make it feel a bit more fresh.
Now, so here's what it is. The cross-gen package is $106.49 Canadian. The deluxe edition for PS4 and PS5 is $119 Canadian. The standard is obviously a $79 for PS4, $89.99 for the standard on PS5. The NWO for Life edition, all told for both consoles, $149.99 Canadian dollars.
That's if you want the NWO Sold Out, and Bash at the Beach 96.
Which, if you're a stage mark like I am, you're thinking about it.
Bash to the Beach, that was always one of my favorite stages. It's a good one.
Or Enigma is streaming. Well, you may as well just import a VPW2 on N64.
Or emulate it, whichever you want to choose.
Maybe. Hey, dude, I'm going to a hotel room tomorrow for for the weekend to get away from this house, chill out, and go to a couple of video game stores because I have been jonesing for a retro game hunt for 2 goddamn years.
Yeah, usually at least once a month you used to go to the flea market and get some retro games.
It wasn't a flea market per se. It was a market near the hospital I used to work at. It was a store, brick and mortar, and they moved to a spot where it was not unreachable by bus. It was an extra hour of travel. So I was one of those fuck that noise kind of situations.
Yeah, but the extra hour of travel was just that the.
And it was by bus, by the way, and I was not exactly Uber rich, so to speak. Like I couldn't take an Uber all the time. So now the idea is, hotel room. I tomorrow I go and I check in, and it's right next to the Saint Laurent Center, which is a nice mall. I'm very familiar with, so I figure pick up a couple of things, some snackage, pick up some extra stuff I might need for toiletries, all that stuff. Maybe a couple of drinks, order in some food, hang out with the boys in the Toonami call with some popcorn chicken or whatever, And then Sunday, breakfast, and then I Uber to that store, and there's a microplay about 15-minute drive away. That's another Uber, and I'm like video game shopping. Hopefully I get a couple of PS4 things. I'd like to get WWE 2K19.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones. Also, I would say either 19 or 16.
I have 16 on PS3, I think. So, yeah, the 16 was good. But I have not played 19, and I'd like to play it while I can.
Yep, go through Daniel Bryan's career in WWE.
I've been wanting. It's one of those things I've been wanting to play, but it was never a system seller until and of course I got the system now. Actually, funny thing, I got it packed up in my backpack so I could plug it into the hotel and play around with it.
Maybe you could also play some Spooderman.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
I've actually gone back and started replaying it myself, and oh boy, it's still fun.
That's what I've been told. I've watched a few of the Let's Plays I've watched just to refamiliarize with the I want to play this game. So
get yourself hyped up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just a tad.
By the way, for 2K22, the community creations will be 100% cross-platform.
So there you go. So if you got a PC version, you can get that. If you got an Xbox version, you can get that.
And you just download all the community creations from one server. That's going to be bonkers.
That is a good thing. And it helps because if you got your PS5, you got the PS5, and if someone loads it on the PS4, you're still good. So that still helps.
Yep, so if there's somebody who usually creates stuff on Xbox, you can download their stuff as well.
By the way, we should mention that Nia Jax told WWE to fuck off.
Much like the Iconics. Or
Pretty
the Inspiration,
much.
as they're now known as.
Yep.
Let's see. Also, when it comes to wrestling game news, added most recently to the Wrestling Code roster is independent wrestling sensation Kid Bandit.
He's been around lately. He's cranking out some good matches on Dark and Dark Elevation. He's hanging on the indie scene. He's making a name for himself, and that is a good.
Yes, very good.
That is a very good.
So the Wrestling Code, their roster keeps on growing and growing. I can't wait to see what the game looks like when it eventually comes out. It should be out, according to their schedule, I think sometime next year.
Plenty of time to get working on it for sure.
Yep. And I assume we'll be hearing some news for the AEW video game within the next few months.
That is indeed the hope.
And that is...
I got a piece of the hardware to get it going at the very least.
Yes, and that is all I have when it comes to the wrestling news of the week, unless you have something you'd like to add to the table, Mr. Matty J.
No, short show, folks. I mean, one of them 1 hour gimmicks.
Well, we usually do have a bit more, but AEW kind of cut their content by about 45 minutes from what they usually do.
I mean, they gave us a hell of a main event, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, excellent main events. And I know a lot of people weren't a fan of how slow it was, but they were basically doing a pay-per-view match on free TV, and they were selling their asses off.
Match of the year candidate. Don't know how it will hold up till the end of the year, but right now, early one.
Yeah, I mean we're just into February, and we're getting these excellent matches just right off the bat. Jesus Christ.
JC, all I have is rumors of Keith Lee going to AEW. Well, we've heard those same things. We'll see it when we believe. We'll believe it when we see it.
Oh yeah, I mean Keith Lee would be an excellent pick, and the best thing about him is he's an already main event level guy right from the get go.
You want to plug it? You want to plug in someone else to build up Adam Page? Adam Page versus Keith Lee.
There you go. He would be an excellent choice.
Yeah.
Also,
or TNT title versus Sammy Guevara.
That as well.
Just another idea there.
Also, we could also see Athena making her appearance in AEW or Impact. Same thing with Mia Yim.
That's the former Amber Moon, by the way.
Yeah.
Athena's a great pickup. I honestly see Athena showing up before Keith Lee.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely not a heel, though. We're definitely not saying he should be a heel.
No.
He just has that natural babyface charisma, and I think you could still put him in a feud with a babyface champion, and they could make it work.
Nothing else to add there, I guess.
Let's see. JC says, oh yeah, the November batch of releases are all off their non-competes now. Yeah, we're getting more and more that are, the non-competes are coming up. They're ending. The doors are opening.
Dalton Castle is a free agent now.
Officially. That he is. Like whichever company picks him up, that is a great choice.
I can honestly see him on Impact.
Yeah, that could definitely work.
They've been bringing a lot of people from Ring of Honor, and obviously I don't see him as part of the Honor No More gimmick they got going, but I could see him showing up.
Kenny King was added to the Honor No More faction this week, which was really fun to see. So the upcoming Impact pay-per-view is looking better and better by the week.
So far. Anyway, may as well get to winners and losers. I mean, at this point, you know what? This kind of works out. I'm usually I am the one responsible for helping out with the streaming of the Rampage this evening.
Ah, cool.
So I'm Plan B. I got TSN Direct. I'm technically Plan B. Anyway,
because there's always Plan B.
And Roman Reigns going, oh God, the flashbacks, man, the flashbacks. Urge to kill Seth rising. Anyway, let's do losers. T-Dub. I'm not even going to be surprised. Let's see what you got.
He used to think hell of himself as a man with a plan, but now he has no plans and he's got nowhere to go. It's Brian Kendrick. You're the loser. Loser.
Loser. He's a loser. WWE for fucking up the Rumble. Ronda Rousey. Meh. I felt like putting her in there. And Shane McMahon for fucking up the Rumble. I didn't want to put Brian Kendrick because I knew you were going to put him in there. And well,
by the way, why did WWE let Shane McMahon book himself so heavily in the Rumble when he only has a talent contract? He has no creative contract at all.
Seriously. That's the fucked up thing about all this.
How did that happen? Is it just because of his last name? Is that it?
Seriously, Vince, he's a chubba baloney now, not a fit, thin, and workable man.
He sweats walking to the ring.
And by the way, chubba baloney, that could have credit to Adam Blumpia. He's it's accurate. Shane McMahon is a chubba baloney now. Let's do winners, T-Dub.
Well, that should be simple. I'll give winner to you for getting that meme over.
You mean this one over here?
Yes, that one right there.
Yep.
Now give also winner to Danhausen for being just as over as Jon Moxley on Dynamite.
That is a good.
And he didn't even have to do anything. He was just walking around. And the crowd was chanting
and he cursed Mox.
That he did.
Poor Renee.
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll both get over it. The cursing and all that. Yeah. The curse will subside soon enough.
I mean, there's Danhausen. He's both very nice and or very evil.
I also have to give one last winner to 2 Minutes to Midnight for their song Ass Boys.
Folks, the video's online. It's on Danhausen's page. Go.
Yep, I also recommend checking out the 2 Minutes to Midnight YouTube page because they do some really good covers, and their singer has a list of videos where he reviews albums from his high school years. Some of them have aged well, others, well,
not so much.
Yeah, well,
hey, that's life in general right there, actually.
Yep. Some things you're like, oh yeah, that was good back in the day. Then you look at other things, you're like, why did I do that? Why was I listening to this? Was I on drugs? Anyways, that's all I have for my winners. And don't have anything to plug at the moment. I do have a YouTube channel, but something will be uploaded within the next week, I'm certain.
Got to do my winners first before I let you plug, though.
Wait, who are you?
Here are my winners, ladies and gentlemen. 14 of gets running on that. Sasha Banks gets a winner for the Sailor Moon inspired outfit. Look, I'm a Moonie. And yeah, the Rumble sucked, but she didn't.
They did her dirty, man. She got eliminated way too quickly.
She was number 1, too. Seriously.
She could have gone the distance to at least the last 5 or 4. Come on.
Final 4 would have worked a lot on that case. Nia Jax for telling the Fed to fuck off. Oh, hey, she laughed at him. Gotta give a winner on that. Maxwell Jacob Freeman versus CM Punk. Thumb is up. Dan Lambert. Look, promo's weird, but it was also fun. Mickie James, because goddamn, she made him play hardcore country. And of course, Ethan Page for what you see on the screen right now, Canadian Top Tits. I'm gonna put this on the credits until I see a T-shirt. And when I get that T-shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees eventually, there will be a picture of me wearing that damn T-shirt.
And he will never wash it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to wash it, dude. I'm not a freak. I'm not Trevor Phillips anyway.
I thought you were making a Rob Terry
also poor Kofi. Yeah.
When you said freak, I thought you were making a Rob Terry reference.
Fair. But yeah, poor Kofi. Jeez. His Rumble spot was blown because feet on floor.
Yeah, it sucks, and they couldn't hide it. They can't hide stuff like that these days because everyone's got a camera and they got HD cameras everywhere in that building.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, unfortunately, it ain't 1994 anymore, so you can't kayfabe these things.
Wait, isn't Pro Wrestling Tees on in the shit for the data breach? Yeah, pretty much still.
That was the site. Yep, it was Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yep.
That took over 6 months to inform their customers.
So that's why I say eventually. But it needs to be a t-shirt. It needs to be made. That being said, T-Dub, let's at least plug your Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/TWK Reviews.
And of course, if you want to see his video early, that's where you go. PayPal.me/managing316. That's the tip jar. Donations are optional, but always appreciated. Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. If you have any questions, all that stuff, that's where you send them. You can follow us on Twitter at Managing316, at TWK Official, and at Shintigercurl. And of course, he's got his YouTube channel, Max Acorn. Check that out as well. 1 hour show, dude. You know what? Maybe that's for the best. Losing half an hour show just because we didn't want to do a full review of the Rumble. I'll take that.
Sometimes it's better to have something that's quick and to the point than something that's overblown and long.
Yeah.
Like a WWE pay-per-view, or as they're called now, premium live events.
Fuck them. It's a pay-per-view.
I've already seen the dirt sheets.
I've been over that rant.
There's already all the dirt sheets I've seen are already calling them PLEs.
Well, you know what? At least, they're they're adapting at the very least. They kind of have to in that case. Vince ain't going back to PPV.
So what you're saying is, Matty, you love the term premium live events now.
No, I fucking don't. I'm pretty sure some of those journalists don't either. And I know for a fact that you don't.
What do you mean? Of course I love watching sports entertainment premium live events.
You can't even say it properly. You can't even say it properly. You couldn't even hold a straight face. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up on that. Thank you very much for listening, folks. We will have another fuller show, 90 minutes, and all that good stuff next week. And folks, that's not a botch. That's T-Dub trying to keep a straight face doing it. That's all it is. That's in my head canon anyway.
I tried, but it is a ridiculous name.
That's it, folks. Shen will be back next week, but until then, we thank you very much for tuning in. And on behalf of TWK,
premium live gimmick.
Yeah. That's what it should be called. My name's Matty. I remind you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Enjoy Rampage and enjoy your weekend. I hope that I will, and even if I can't make it because of bullshit, I'm sleeping the fuck in. Both on Monday and Tuesday. And you ain't stopping me. Have a good one. Have a safe one, folks. Talk to you next week. Bye, 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 bye.
Is you should spend a little less time at AEW and a little more time with American Top Tits. Oh, I mean team. Same thing.
American Top Tits sounds like it should be a t-shirt on Ethan Page.
1 hour later.
I have willed it to life. I am a god. I am a god. I'm not a god. I just want a shirt now.